And you're welcome back from the break. Before the break, Godwin was sharing his ideas, some new ideas that maybe the Vatican can spend a little bit of their time and look into it, or we'll just tweet it. Because I know the new Pope is into tweeting. I'm going to start contacting him about he should watch this program about letting the
celibate. They should become.
They should God was saying that, yes, that's a nice way, that they should let them get married. Those who choose to, they should let them get married. I think it will bring too much challenges, don't you think?
I don't think so. My idea, my thinking really is, instead of saying they should get married,
they should allow
we should
those
just take away the celibacy of them. Because you see, when you become a reverend father or a reverend mother, a reverend sister or a reverend brother, you take an oath
to devote your time and your life.
Not only that, you take an oath to be poor. Poverty is number one. You're not going to have anything that belongs to you. The shirt I wear will come from the convent. The food I eat, the car I drive,
will be coming from them too.
That means you have nothing.
So basically, everything that you need will be coming from them.
Will be taken care of.
Yeah.
But what he said, if you ask my opinion, I think it would do the Catholic Church globally a world of good. But it's not the question. You know, even those who are not Catholic, it's not everybody that wants to get married.
Sure.
So they don't have to get married, but they should take away the celibacy of them. In other words, they can have girlfriends, they can have living lovers, they can do what they want, but then as Christians, rather than do that, because those that are not Catholics now, if you are a Christian, you're in my church, and you're not married, and you have a girlfriend living with you, we frown at it.
Okay.
So let's look at that Christian thing. You know, don't go beyond what Christ will not be proud of. But let them have the liberty to marry if they want. That's what St. Paul says. I was talking about the infirmity of St. Paul. That's one thing that St. Paul, St. Paul wasn't privileged to have been a part of the inner 12, but he did the most work. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that. But he had an infirmity, and he prayed to God endlessly. Take this infirmity off me, Lord. And God said, I'm not taking that infirmity off you. It's going to make you stronger.
Yeah.
So if Paul had it, to me it's not a big surprise that the Reverend Fathers today have
But
it.
you know what, go back to those who want to get married. You said that you take on an oath.
Yeah.
That you're not going to be poor. You just share the food on the table, everything is coming from the convent.
Yeah. You're not going to have anything that belongs to you.
Those who would decide to get married, then I guess the convent will have to take on taking care of their wives, their children, all bills that will be coming into the family. The convent,
it simply means there will be an amendment to that constitution.
You have to be on a salary that will be provided for you to take care of your family.
Of course, and we all do that.
Don't you think that will put too much strain on the convent?
In ordinary life, we do that.
Yeah, they were there, so.
If people are those who are not Christian,
they take care of their own.
Those who are not Catholic, what they do is that those in the charismatic or Pentecostal ministry, what they do is that if they are sent to a particular church, they have a mission house. The church takes care of them.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing that is going to happen.
Exactly.
And so I don't think it's any different situation.
Nothing is going to change from what they have currently.
Here's my point. My point is that making them, taking away that celibacy thing will not address all the problems in the Catholic Church.
No, of course not.
But then it will address one of the fundamental problems that they have at this point, which is all these issues of the pedophilia kind of thing that
has been plaguing the Catholic
for me in a way
Church
it
for
will
a long
address
time.
that. Because let me be honest with you, and I think other Christians do it too. There are fathers in the Roman Catholic Church who are actually out there doing things that they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, they have children, they have...
That's my point.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that if maybe they look at this particular issue, it will go a long way to help the Roman Catholic Church.
It will definitely.
All right, so that's straight to the Vatican. We have to send some tweet. And what do you think? You can share your views and your thoughts too. Just go to mbclivetv.com. Should we go ahead with it? Should they go ahead with it? Not us. or should they just drown this one? Godwin, I don't know. And talking about drowning, a bit of sad news though. Quickly to Nigeria, 168 people drowned. I believe only 2 survived. This happened in Oron in Akwa Ibom in Nigeria. They were going to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. You know what? Technology, this is on a wooden boat, right? They didn't have any technology or anything to call for help.
Except maybe they have their cell phone, because cell phone is all over the place now. But when you're talking
cell phone don't do too good in water, really.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. I'm not too sure they have a communication system. When you're talking of a wooden boat, I wonder what kind of boat that is.
Huge
it's a
and
boat,
heavy.
You know. It's not a ferry.
Yeah.
It's a boat, and a boat wooden that would take 168.
Means it's a huge one. Yeah.
Must be huge, but
or maybe it's a small one, but then people were crammed into it
or crowded into it, and it capsized. Because you see, a boat cannot. There are 2 ways a boat can capsize. It is either the waves have become very heavy and it turns them over, or people are sitting in it imbalanced. Yeah. In other words, you have more people on one side than the other. And you know how it is. It may be an open boat and you see people sitting on the rail. And a slight wave would turn them over. But the unfortunate thing is only 2 survived.
Only 2?
Only 2.
The other 300 or so, did they try to swim? We all think, you remember a couple of months ago we touched on about black people, do we know how to swim? So this brings us back to the case in Africa, a boat capsized. They couldn't swim?
No, but then even if they did know how to swim, how much of the swimming did they have to do to be rescued? Right? I think that for me,
of the Atlantic
and even calling for help, nothing.
I think it boils down to the response time and the emergency response kind of situation. I'm not sure how effective it is.
Yeah, they called them in, but they were all dead before they got there.
Yeah, so by the time they actually got there, as you rightly said, they're already dead. So maybe the response time, maybe the equipment that they needed, the helicopters that they needed to be able to airlift people,
not available.
They didn't have that. So I think that if we really are going to play with water, those are things we need to put in place.
To get some safety measures in place. You're right. Your pick for this week?
The Pope issue.
The Pope issue.
Yeah.
So it's very dear to your heart.
Sure.
Funsho.
St. Paul.
St. Paul. Okay.
I die daily.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's it on Funsho and Godwin. My pick for the week, none. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks, Funsho and Godwin. Until same time next week, remember the program is Africa Today, and keep watching NBC, your #1 African TV station on all your mobile devices. Just go to NBCLiveTV.com. Have a good evening.